You're listening to AI Prism from Seoul Economic Daily.
It's Thursday, July 2nd. Let's talk about a trend affecting young professionals in Korea. Because, if you're early in your career, you might be looking at your cubicle neighbor and realizing that they don't sleep and they speak 10 languages.
Right. Yeah, it's a massive structural shift. And I mean, the central question for you as an early career professional right now is basically whether this current wave of corporate AI adoption is going to raise or cut your value in the job market.
Exactly. And that is the mission for our deep dive today. So let's just look at Shinhan Bank for a second. In 2025, they rolled out these AI teller units across 160 branches.
Yeah, and each one of those units is handling about 80 customers a day, right?
Right. And as of March, they speak 10 languages,
Mm-hmm.
which is just wild. So my immediate thought is is this just, ATMs on steroids, quietly compressing junior process-driven roles?
Well, yes, but the mechanism is actually sort of different this time around. Because, when ATMs arrived, they really just dispensed cash. But these AI units are doing complex customer service and internal consulting. And through that automation, Shinhan saved 652.3 billion won.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which is roughly 465 million US dollars.
Wait, hold on. How do you save $465 million on automation without, announcing massive headcount cuts? Because that math doesn't really add up to me.
So it's what we call invisible shrinking. I mean, they aren't firing people en masse. They're just quietly freezing hires for those entry-level positions. They're letting natural attrition run its course, so the bottom rungs of the ladder are simply being pulled up.
So the junior process-driven jobs just basically stop existing for the next generation.
Exactly.
That's a terrifying realization, honestly. But if banks are saving $500 million by digitizing, where is all that saved capital actually going?
Right. So the capital is migrating to protection. If you look at SK Telecom, for example, they are pouring 700 billion won, which is approximately 500 million US dollars into cybersecurity over a 5-year period.
$500 million just on security.
Yep. Actually, by June of 2026, they had already completed 66.5% of their 257 specific security reform tasks.
Wow. So they're basically taking the money they saved on headcount and using it to build digital fortresses around these new automated systems.
Yeah, and not just digital systems, but physical ones, too. The government is targeting 1,000 AI robots to be deployed annually in domestic workplaces by 2028.
Right, and they're building that National Humanoid Robot Safety Certification Center to make sure they don't go rogue.
Exactly. You have to secure the physical hardware.
Well, I saw this detail from the ETRI researchers, and it is just wild. They tested just 3 of these robot models, and they found 38 security gaps, 38 in just 3 models.
Yeah, it's a huge issue right now.
So if robots are this vulnerable, is the real career growth right now basically in babysitting AI?
I mean, babysitting is one word for it, but think of it more like being a safety inspector for a nuclear reactor. The tech is incredibly powerful, but it's inherently vulnerable, right? And that vulnerability is generating a totally new, highly valued job market. So we're seeing surging demand for compliance specialists and AI safety testers.
Okay, let's synthesize this for you guys listening. What are the 3 big takeaways to actually apply to your career?
Right. So first, to recover that Shinhan hook, if your work centers on repeatable process-driven tasks in banking or telecom, well, the ceiling for your role is contracting.
The machines are taking the routine stuff, basically.
Exactly. And second, conversely, hiring demand is expanding rapidly for early career professionals doing oversight, AI governance, cybersecurity operations, and systems testing.
Which makes total sense given where the money's going.
Yeah. And third, there are specific catalysts you really need to watch. So look out for fintech roles tied to the Shinhan Super SOL expansion in the second half of 2026.
Right.
And also AI infrastructure jobs stemming from July's Korea Green Transformation or KGX policy, plus engineering postings for the upcoming Daeguyeong Humanoid Safety Certification Center.
Got it. And just a quick disclaimer before we wrap up today. While these shifts definitely impact major KOKASPI companies, this deep dive is strictly for your career insights. We are analyzing human capital here, so please do not take any of this as investment advice.
Definitely not. I mean, the real investment you should be making is in adapting your own skill set as the market shifts.
Absolutely. Which leaves you with this final provocative thought to ponder. If AI and robots fully absorb all these routine tasks, will human soft skills become the most highly compensated technical skills in the market, or is AI eventually coming for those too?
You've been listening to AI Prism from Seoul Economic Daily.